Hey guys, it's Emily. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own watercolor Polaroid paintings. And I'll also be showing you 3 ideas you can paint. Let's get on with the video. First thing I'm going to show you is how to make the Polaroid. You want to start off by drawing and measuring out how big you want your Polaroid to be on watercolor paper. The size of my Polaroid is 4 by 3 inches. Then you want to cut it out. When you're done drawing your Polaroid, you want to draw the place where the paint will be going. And the measurements I used are 1 inch from the bottom and 3/16 of an inch for all 3 of the sides. If you want to make more Polaroids, you can trace them so you don't have to measure the Polaroid again. When you're done creating the Polaroid, you want to tape off the square, or you can draw on the Polaroid first, and then you can tape it. Then you can paint whatever you would like. The first painting I'll show you how to make is this painting with a sunset and a field with a cat in it. You want to start off by making the sunset first, and you want to start off from the lightest color. I started painting from the color yellow at the bottom, and then I went to pink in the middle and purple on the top. When the sky is dry, you want to draw where you want a hill to be. Then you want to paint the hill black. After you're done painting the hill, you can paint a cat and grass using a thin paintbrush. And you want to wait for it to dry before taking the tape off. When the paint is completely dry, you can carefully pull off the tape. If some of the paint went under the tape, you can try wetting your paintbrush and wetting the spot that has paint. Then you want to dry your paintbrush and paint over it with a clean paintbrush to pick up the color. After you pick up the paint, you want to wash off the color off of the paintbrush, and then you want to repeat the same steps. You may have to do this a few times to pick up the paint. When you're completely done with your painting, and if you see any pencil markings on the border, you can erase them. Also, when the Polaroid is dry, and if the Polaroid is not flat, you can place something over it like a book for a few hours or a few days so it can flatten out, but it may not flatten out completely. It will just look better. The next painting I'll be showing you how to make is this one with a sunflower on it. The first thing you want to do is that you want to draw a circle to make the middle of the flower with a pencil. I traced washi tape on the left side of the Polaroid to create the middle of the flower. Then you want to draw the petals of the flower. before I started to paint, I did partially erase the lines, but I kept them to where I could still see them, so I wouldn't see the lines underneath of the paint. You don't have to do this. This is an optional step. Once you're done drawing your sunflower, you can paint the sunflower. I painted the sunflower yellow. When the sunflower is dry, you want to paint the sky blue or another color. After you're done painting the sky, and while the sky dries, you can paint the middle of the sunflower brown. When the painting is dry, you want to outline the sunflower, and if you want, you can give some details to the sunflower by drawing one line next to the middle of the flower on each petal. When you're done with your painting, you can pull off the tape, and if you see any pencil markings next to the border of your painting, you can erase them. Just like the first Polaroid, and after the painting is dry, you can place something over it to flatten it for a few hours or a few days, so the paper isn't as warped as it was before, but it may not flatten out completely. It will just look better. The last painting I'm going to show you how to make is this moon painting. You want to draw either a crescent moon or a full moon in the middle. I traced half of a roll of washi tape, and then I drew a curved line to create a crescent moon. And after I drew the moon, I taped the Polaroid down. Then I erased half of the moon so I can draw a place where the clouds could go. You can start painting wherever you would like. It just depends what colors you're using. And you want to start from light colors. I started to paint the clouds a dark purple. When the clouds were dry, I painted the sky black, and the closer I got to the moon, I made the black lighter. When the painting is dry, you can create some stars. You can do this by watering down some white acrylic paint, and you want to flick it onto the sky with your paintbrush and your finger. You also want to cover the clouds with paper so the paint doesn't get on the clouds. I did outline the clouds with a darker purple to make the clouds in the front stand out more. But this step is optional. The last thing you can do is that you can erase any pencil markings that show around the border, and then you're all done. Just like the other two Polaroids, and when the painting is dry, you can put something over it for a few hours or days, so it doesn't become as warped, and it probably won't flatten out completely. It will just look better. And that's how you make these Polaroid paintings. In the comments down below, let me know what you think about these Polaroid paintings. And if you like this video, subscribe to see more videos. I will see you in the next video. Bye!